Hey guys, welcome to One Wayfinder. I just have to report I'm out here crushing it with regard to getting over my fears and dealing with some of my self-limiting beliefs about starting a podcast because I'm actually enjoying it now. So I'm One Wayfinder and you can be One Wayfinder too. So today decided really sort of midday that I really wanted to do just one. Maybe I'll end up doing more, I don't know. But I really wanted to do a shout out for empaths. Yesterday, I was talking on the video 3.0 about the 20 years being married to a narcissist for 20 years. And at the very end of that video, I shared something about uh, the current prevailing sort of theme that I keep hearing, which is that empaths attract narcissists. Now, I'm not saying that that's not true, but it seems to me when I've heard it and when I've talked to other people who are also empaths, that they feel like there's some kind of shame related to that, or that it means that in some way that we're weak. And I just want to say we're not. It's a superpower. And today is the day I want to let you know that I think you're awesome and we're going to celebrate you. No shame, all fame for empaths. All right. So we're not allowing people to, we're not allowing, not even just people to make us feel shame, but we're stopping that dead ass right in the middle of whatever thought process is going on and saying, I'm not feeling shame for being a compassionate human being. I'm not feeling shame for being a loving human being who can sense when people are down. And typically, we're the first people to go out and, lend a helping hand. Lend a listening ear, make a tray of ziti, whatever it is, we're the first people to jump in and really try to help people. And frankly, I don't think there's any shame in that. I think actually we should be celebrated. So, and you guys know, those of you who are empaths, that it can be difficult to operate in this world where it does feel like eye for an eye. You can look around too and see that people look like sometimes you feel like they're fronting, like, you're like, looking at them and they're just doing nice things because society tells us that we should, or they're doing it because they want, I don't know, maybe some sort of clout or something where they feel better about themselves, or look good. It's like the better about themselves is like one of those negative ego feeder type things. Are you doing it authentically from your heart, or are you doing this because you're gonna feel like some kind of way if you don't, that sort of injures your persona out in the world. And I have all the sympathy and compassion as an empath for people like that, because I do realize that those people probably are living less authentically, then I would love them to, I'd love them to go get on their journey so that they can peel back the layers and do things from their heart space rather than doing it because society says, like, this is what we do when something is happens, right? And it's a positive cultural impact, but at the same time, again, are you doing it because it's authentically from your heart space, or is there another reason for that? So I think what I really want to share with you is I really want to celebrate you and I want you to celebrate you. Be your own beacon of light. Be that shining, um, what are they called? Lighthouse, for yourself first, and feel into it. And then also, we'll be talking about, and I've done a few videos before this, but some strategies for empaths so that we can feel like we can navigate in a world that maybe doesn't feel so good, but we can navigate it in a way that allows us to protect ourselves and our superpowers, while also keeping that open heart space and doing good things in the world. If more people like us, decided to, stay in that positive place, begin to peel back layers, lift up the hood, check out what is it, how can I find my voice? How can I be my own beacon of light? How can I do that for me? And then that way I can continue to shine out in the world. Then we have a real shot, I feel like, of turning things over a little bit, right? Like not feeling like we're in a world full of a lot of people who really just don't care about each other. We don't want that world. We want the world where we feel like we can love and be loved, love ourselves, love, be loved. Um, so another piece of this too is that a lot of times it's very hard to feel like, how do I get started on loving myself, which is just such a critical piece to being able to live in a world with a big open heart and feel like you're getting the beat down. And so, something that I thought of recently, which it came to me out of the blue, and I thought, oh, wow, this is really great. When you listen to love songs, now, of course, if you're in a situation currently with a narcissist or you're still dealing with some emotions of having dealt with a narcissist, you may feel like when you hear a love song, you're sort of emotional and pining for that person, and you know that you shouldn't be, or they keep hurting you, and it just it doesn't feel good, right? Like the love songs stop actually feeling good. I want to just ask you to, when those love songs come on, continue to love those love songs, but sing them to yourself. So, as if you're singing it to the other person that the love song talks about, sing that love song and envision yourself. Envision yourself loving yourself. You're singing the song, you're envisioning yourself, and now you're loving on yourself. And I just found that um, it worked. It was actually fun in a way because instead of being sad and going through a bunch of old memories, that really it doesn't help unless you find some strategies to deal with some of the things that make you sad. Then you can just be happy and hearing these love songs and thinking about yourself. It's not it's not egotistical to start singing songs to yourself and loving on yourself. In fact, I think it could actually probably make the world a way better place. We're going to get into more strategies that I've used um, around sort of loving yourself. That's part of this road to authenticity as I go along in videos. So I'm really doing this. I say this in the first video. Please go back to 1.0. I'm really doing this for me. And at first, I was just doing it to overcome fears and to and some self limiting beliefs around um, what, you know, was I even pretty enough, or, all the things that you question about yourself. So I'm actually like getting over those things. So I'm healing through doing this. And that's probably the point I think I wanted to make with that is not only am I healing those things, but I'm finding additional healing coming out of it by actually speaking my truth. So if you find any of my videos helpful, please, I, again, I'm doing this for me, but I also realize too that there's an algorithm. And so if you hit like, I don't know if subscribe plays into it. I always hear people say, hit like and subscribe and hit the notifications bell. And this isn't monetized. But so I don't know what parts of that will the help me to pop up in the algorithm sharing my story. But if you think any of my videos would be helpful for someone else to see, please actually send them the video and also help with the algorithm, whatever parts of all of that helps with the algorithm. I think that's it. Let me just check some quick notes that I made. I really want you guys, I'm going to link Tiny Riot. Um, I know, I've done that a few times, and there's so many, really inspirational songs out there, that I feel like would be also good to link, but I had this idea and I didn't have a lot of songs in mind. But it's just such an amazing song. I really want you to check out the link and listen to the lyrics because if you feel like you're wanting to heal and you're wanting to feel empowered and you're wanting to take your life back, you have to listen to that song. So I'm just going to close with oh, I also wanted to put in "Meet me in the club. It's going down," right? Like like you're ready to rumble. But I realized that the lyrics in there were a little bit questionable, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to send all of those messages, but I do love that, Meet me in the club. Anyway, I thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening to me share my story. I have lots of them coming up, different trials and tribulations that I've been through, and then different ways that I'll be sharing that, that I worked on with my journey in order to help me even be able to get here to be able to share this with you. All right. Love you guys. Love ya. Love ya. I'm going to mess this up. I might have to stop trying to do this because I still can't figure out how the video camera. Okay, whatever. You guys know I love you. Bye.